guys, I'm Katie with Frugal Fixer, and today I'm going to show you how to build this dog platform for trucks, cars, pretty much anything with a back seat. We wanted to build something just because this one right here especially likes to come to the front, likes to lay herself down in the center console. Not very comfortable for her. We can clearly tell she's not comfortable, but she wants to be with us so badly that she's willing to be uncomfortable, and it's also just something that's comfortable for them on longer car rides. They have a lot of space to lay down and to sleep, and yeah. Anyway, let's get started.
Starting off with measurements, I took the width of the seat and then I did the length of the seat, just the seat itself, not to the doors. And then I will also measure how from the top of the seat to the bottom of the floor. I took that measurement as well. Now I am putting those measurements, marking them on the board, the OSB board that I got from Home Depot. I believe it is not quite 1 inch thick. I will put the exact measurements in the description down below for you, but it was a cheap alternative to just getting plywood, and it's really sturdy. It held up the weight really well, as you'll see at the end of the video. Also, I would highly recommend using I think they're called plumb bobs to make straight lines. I just used some extra wood hang around the garage. It did the trick, but it wasn't exactly a perfect straight line at that point.
Safety first.
I am now taking my circular saw and cutting out the top piece for that bench.
Now we are cutting the feet, which is a foot, like such, same distance.
Yep, so I'm doing the exact same thing that I did for the top part of the bench for the feet as well. It's just not going to be as wide. So the width, I'm cutting the distance that I measured from the floor to the top of the seat.
Now what I'm also going to do is measure the height of this hump right here, and then hopefully try to make that reflect in the cut for the legs so that it's not, sitting awkward on the floor.
This part does not need to be perfect by any means, so just do the best that you can.
So now what I'm doing, this was not an even cut. That's okay though. It's just the feet. So now what I am doing is cutting out a little gap for that hump in the middle. So I divided this. I found the center mark, and now I'm going to do, since it's 18 inches wide, I'm going to do 9 inches from the center of that mark on both sides, right here and here, and then 3 inches tall. Let's try and cut this bad boy out. This is going to be interesting.
So for this part, please just do yourself a favor and get a jigsaw. I had to toy around with this using a circular saw to get the shape that you see here. Lots of cutting that I did not put into the video just because it was chaotic. But also my mic stopped working here, so I will be voiceovering for the most part of this video. Anyway, yeah, get a jigsaw. The cut, as you can see, is not perfect, but that's fine. It's going to be covered by a carpet anyway, and I knew that, so it's not a big deal. Of course, we have to say hello to my work partners who were observing my work on the deck while they were sunbathing. What a life, right? And here I'm just testing to make sure that my measurements were correct, and they were. It was a perfect fit. We love to see it. Now on to cutting the carpet underlay. So I got this is typical for what people put underneath carpet when they're installing it into homes. I added this for just extra padding for them. I didn't want them just to lay on the carpet and then just that bare OSB board because it's kind of hard. This stuff was super easy to cut through. I literally was using house scissors, so this part is fairly simple and goes pretty fast. Now on to cutting the carpet. So when I had determined how much carpet I needed, I actually accounted for about half a foot extra on both the length and the width, and you'll see later on why. So I had a lot of extra fabric to staple onto. So same thing here, I'm cutting about a half a foot extra for both the length and the width. And I'm now using just a traditional staple gun. Worked pretty well, actually. It was a little more difficult when I was overlaying the two carpet pieces together, but it still worked. You want to make sure that it's taut as well. You don't want any like bubbles on the front part of that bench. And then for the ends, I did make like a diagonal cut so you wouldn't have extra carpet fraying on the sides. Turned out really good. You can't even tell that center cut is super janky, which is what I figured. I also went ahead and did the top part as well. I honestly just forgot to record it, which is why you will not see the process, but same thing. Very simple. I also do want to add that that underlay is not necessary, so if you don't feel like you need to use it or buy it, you don't need it, but that was just my personal preference. I am now going to be assembling it together with a couple of piano hinges. You can buy these at any home improvement store. I got these at Home Depot. So I'm going to place two, one here on the end, well basically just on the ends. And I think that should be enough to hold them together. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to attach it to the leg portion first, I think. Just because these are kind of narrow, I thought they would be a little bit wider, and the carpet added quite a bit of, or a little bit of width as well. So, kind of a mistake on my part. That's okay, I think we can manage. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this as close to the edge as possible while still hitting wood, and then drill a couple of, or pilot holes for each. And I will do that across for each hole. Yeah, in hindsight, I'd say getting a wider piano hinge if possible won't make this part of the project much easier. You can still make it work if you can't find something wider than this. Not sure if Home Depot had any. I just wasn't thinking about it at the time when I bought this one, but maybe Amazon will. But yeah, it'll just give you more room for error if you get a wider one. To attempt, well, first, I don't know if I want to do this yet, but I just want to see if we will be able to get these in, and I think we will be. I don't know. We might be able to, but this won't be able to go all the way out, but I think that'll be okay. No, I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to do the other side, and I'll be done. Alright, so I did the other side, or put the hinge on the other side. So now let's see if we can get this to stay. Or go in. See, look at this. The carpet is getting stuck in the drill bit, so I'm gonna need to take care of that real quick. I think I might have actually ruined it, so it'll still work for this, but this one might be a toss after this. All right, so let's give this a go. Oh, that sucks. See, it's like noodles.
It's just slurping all the freaking carpet threads up. I think it'll be fun. Let's get that in there. I think this will work. Okay, let me finish the rest of them and I'll come back.
This may want to close on you, which is fine. It explains also why you see me pushing up against it with my shoe. But as long as you do that, you'll be able to get the screws in. No problem.
Okay. She's done. Kinda heavy. It's okay. Yep, I think she will work. Alright, let's go test her out. Moment of truth. Try to hit the camera here. Get this out. Ha! Wow, it looks awesome. I mean, you know, aesthetically it's not the best. Like, you can still see wood there and there's exposed wood there, but like, this is for dogs, you know, and it's for a truck, so I'm not too concerned about that. This turned out exactly like I wanted it to. I'm gonna sit on it. Let's hope it keeps me steady. This is pretty dang comfortable. Like, honestly, if we ever went camping or whatever, I mean, you can fit 2 people back here, but I wouldn't mind sleeping on this. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Heck yeah. All right, now let's see if the dogs approve. All right, babies, check it out. Hop up in there. Can you? You got it. Good job. Kona, do you need help? Okay, let me help her 1 sec. All right. Stay. Guys, this looks so good. I'm so happy with this. And now they don't have to worry about the space down here. They can just chill. I can put some blankets or some, like, their bed or something for them to be a little bit more comfortable on our road trips and stuff. And if you're concerned about seatbelts, we do buckle them, but their harnesses are hooked up to this thing right here instead of hooking into the seatbelt buckle. They learned how to unbuckle themselves by stepping on it, so we had to do it that way. So it works out. But yeah, this is the finished product. Very happy with it, and I think they are too. Hey, guys. Hey, Wanna. Yeah, she doesn't care. Here's a close-up of it. Kona, what are you doing? Lay down. Oh, what a good girl. Yeah, she's pretty cozy, isn't she? So yeah, and there's even storage underneath, so that's really nice. You're not wasting any of the storage that you're taking up by having this covering it. So yeah, I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Yeah, tons of storage down there. The only issue that you may find is that you won't have the ability to put your seat back on both sides. His seat's already adjusted to him, so that shouldn't be a concern for him since he's already where he wants to be. But if you have a passenger who wants to put their seat back or whatever, you won't be able to do that. But not a big deal. It's just gonna be me and my boyfriend. So you like it? Juana, what do you think? What do you rate it out of a 10? Okay, thank you. Kona, what do you think? All right, wow, a 10. 10s from both. 10s from both puppies. What a whopping score. And there you have it, guys. Here is the dog platform. I am super happy with how it turned out. I think they are too, right, guy? Yeah, I'm really excited to take this on some road trips. The car that we're primarily going to take them, if we take them anywhere. She's going to be exceptionally happy. Oops, I just poked you really hard. I'm sorry. Because like I said, she likes to lay in the center console. So now she can lay down and have support underneath her and be happy and comfy and cozy. And yeah, like I was saying before, if we ever need to sleep in the truck, although it may be tight for the 2 of us, it's it's strong. It'll support at least one person, if not two. See, she loves it. You guys excited? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Say bye, guys. Yeah, they're not interested. Bye.